If you think weaker erections are just a natural part of getting older, you've been told the wrong story. The truth is, there are 3 simple vitamins, taken the right way, that can restore blood flow, recharge your hormones and fire up your stamina faster than you think. But here's the catch: take them the wrong way, or miss even one, and you may never see the full effect. In this video, I'm breaking it down exactly how a urologist would explain it, no hype, just science, and practical steps you can use today. Solving ED isn't about masking symptoms, it's about restoring the system. And that starts with vitamin number 1. Vitamin number 1, the blood flow booster. Now let's start with the very first vitamin, the one that acts as the ignition switch for strong-lasting erections. Without this, your body simply cannot produce enough nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the master signal that tells your blood vessels to open wide, relax and flood the penis with circulation. No nitric oxide, no blood flow. No blood flow, no erection. It's that simple. The vitamin we're talking about here is vitamin D. What most people don't realize is that vitamin D is not just about bones and immunity, it's a critical player in vascular health and endothelial function. Your blood vessels are lined with cells called the endothelium, and vitamin D helps them stay flexible, responsive, and able to release nitric oxide on demand. If your levels are low, the vessels become stiff, less reactive, and circulation is compromised. To put the science behind this, a 2012 study out of Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore found that men with low vitamin D levels were 32% more likely to struggle with erectile dysfunction compared to men with optimal levels. The researchers concluded that deficiency was directly linked to poor endothelial health and restricted blood flow. That means if your vitamin D is low, your performance will almost always suffer, no matter what else you do. So how do you fix this? The optimal daily dosage for most men ranges between 2,000 and 4,000 IU per day, though men with very low blood levels may require more under medical supervision. Always check your levels with a blood test if you can. And here's a crucial detail: vitamin D is fat-soluble, so it must be taken with food that contains some healthy fat, like eggs, avocado, or olive oil, to ensure maximum absorption. Skip the fat, and you'll lose much of the benefit. Another tip: take it in the morning or at midday. Why? Because vitamin D is linked to your body's natural circadian rhythm, and supplementing late at night can sometimes interfere with sleep quality. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know if you've ever had your vitamin D levels checked, and whether you noticed a difference in your energy or performance after bringing those levels back up. You'd be surprised how many men are silently deficient and don't even know it. And here's the exciting part: blood flow is only one piece of the puzzle. Even with perfect circulation, if your testosterone isn't supported, your performance will still fall short. That's where vitamin number 2 comes in, the hormone regulator that acts like the power source for your drive. Let's talk about that next. Vitamin number 2, the testosterone supporter. Blood flow sets the stage, but if your hormones aren't firing at full capacity, performance will never reach its peak. This is where the second vitamin plays its role. It acts as the regulator of male vitality, influencing everything from energy and mood to libido and overall stamina. The vitamin in focus here is vitamin B3, also known as niacin. It doesn't just improve circulation, it supports the metabolic pathways that drive testosterone production. Men with suboptimal niacin levels often feel drained, lack drive, and notice their performance fading, even if their blood flow seems adequate. Here's the science that really underscores its importance. In 2011, a clinical study from the University of Hong Kong tested niacin supplementation in men with erectile difficulties. After just 12 weeks, those receiving niacin showed significant improvements in both erectile function and testosterone levels, compared to the placebo group. The researchers highlighted that niacin worked by reducing cholesterol-driven arterial stiffness while enhancing natural hormone balance. That combination is powerful: better vessel health plus stronger testosterone. But the benefits don't end there. Niacin also helps lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, which keeps arteries clear and reduces the long-term risk of cardiovascular problems. It boosts brain function by improving blood supply to the nervous system, often translating into sharper focus and better memory. And for men struggling with fatigue, niacin enhances the way the body converts food into usable energy, providing steady fuel throughout the day. So how much should you take? For most men, the ideal dosage lies between 250 and 500 milligrams per day, though higher therapeutic doses may sometimes be prescribed under medical guidance. To maximize its benefit, it's best consumed in the evening, after dinner. Why evening? Because niacin taken with food helps reduce the common flushing effect, where the skin turns red and warm for a short time. This timing also supports nighttime hormone cycles, allowing the body to repair and balance more effectively. One more crucial point: choose a high-quality, slow-release form of niacin when possible. This avoids harsh spikes and ensures a steady, gentle effect on your vascular and hormonal systems. Together, vitamin D and niacin form a powerful duo. One unlocks vascular flexibility, the other fuels hormone strength. But there's still one more piece missing: the energy factor. Because even with strong blood flow and healthy testosterone, if your body runs out of stamina too quickly, performance will always be limited. And that's where vitamin number 3 comes in, the one that supercharges your endurance and cellular power. Before we get there, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the breakdown of this final piece of the formula. Vitamin number 3, the energy and stamina charger. Now we come to the final piece of the performance puzzle, the one that fuels endurance, strength, and consistency. Because here's the truth: even with perfect blood flow and balanced testosterone, if your body runs out of stamina halfway through, the whole system collapses. That's why the third vitamin is your body's battery pack, powering every cell to push further and last longer. This vitamin is vitamin B12. Known as the energy vitamin, B12 is essential for the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles, your brain, and yes, directly to the tissues that control erections. Without enough B12, men often experience weakness, fatigue, and a frustrating drop in endurance, even when everything else seems in order. The evidence is solid. In 2017, researchers at Oxford University in the UK published findings showing that men with higher B12 levels had significantly better energy metabolism and reduced fatigue compared to deficient groups. What's more, B12 plays a direct role in keeping the nervous system sharp, which means faster arousal signals and more reliable performance when it matters most. But the benefits extend beyond the bedroom. B12 also protects against age-related memory loss, supports a healthy cardiovascular system, and helps regulate mood by assisting in neurotransmitter production. In short, it keeps your body's energy stable, your mind clear, and your drive consistent. So what's the right way to use it? The recommended dosage for most adult men is between 1,000 and 2,000 micrograms per day, especially if you're over 50 or follow a diet that's low in animal products. The ideal timing is in the morning, on an empty stomach with water. Why morning? Because that's when your body can use the energy boost to fuel your day, and it prevents any chance of interference with sleep cycles at night. For best results, choose a high-quality methylcobalamin or sublingual form. These are absorbed more effectively than standard tablets. Now think about this for a moment. Vitamin D restores circulation, niacin strengthens testosterone and vascular health, and vitamin B12 charges your stamina. Together, they create a foundation not just for stronger erections, but for better overall health, sharper mental clarity, and renewed confidence. And that brings us to the end of today's breakdown. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like it, share it with someone who needs this information, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next science-backed strategy for men's health and vitality. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.